From world events to Washington and New York City, here's your concise world update for Thursday, November 27th. Hamas is now believed to be holding the remains of 2 additional captives, and Israel appears closer than at any point to moving into the second phase of the emerging deal under growing U.S. pressure. But officials in Jerusalem insist they will not advance. President Donald Trump's 20-point plan until all captives, living or deceased, are returned. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff is expected to visit Moscow next week as talks accelerate over a potential framework to end the nearly 4-year war between Russia and Ukraine. Hong Kong police have arrested 3 men on suspicion of manslaughter in connection with a massive fire that has killed at least 36 people and left 279 others missing. Army officers in Guinea-Bissau announced Wednesday that they had seized power. 1 day before officials were due to release results from a tightly contested presidential election, 2 West Virginia National Guard members were in critical condition after a gunman opened fire on them in what officials described as a targeted shooting near the White House. The suspect was quickly subdued by nearby Guard personnel and taken into custody.
We're not going to put up with these kind of assaults on law and order by people who shouldn't even be in our country.
The special prosecutor who took over President Donald Trump's election interference case in Georgia has decided not to pursue the case any further. U.S. immigration authorities have detained the mother of White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt's nephew. A West Virginia judge ruled on Wednesday that parents can use religious beliefs to opt out of school vaccine requirements for their children. Representative Don Bacon said he briefly considered resigning over the weekend after seeing an early draft of the White House's proposed Ukraine peace framework, a version he and many Republicans viewed as far too accommodating to Moscow. The Supreme Court is expected to rule any day on Texas's controversial congressional map, with a decision likely before December 8th, the filing deadline for candidates in Texas. A panel of federal judges on Wednesday allowed North Carolina to use a redrawn congressional map aimed at flipping a seat to Republicans as part of a multi-state redistricting campaign ahead of the 2026 midterms. The challenge for those running will be proving to voters they can tackle California's cost of living crisis, while also stepping into the national spotlight that Newsom has occupied as a leading Democratic foil to President Donald Trump. Julie Manen, a Manhattan councilwoman, announced Wednesday that she has secured enough support to become the next Speaker of the New York City Council. Outgoing Mayor Eric Adams is moving quickly to push seats on the powerful Rent Guidelines Board, which could undermine the incoming mayor's pledge to freeze rents on more than 1 million stabilized apartments. The incoming Mamdani administration has asked 179 city employees, which were political appointees of Mayor Eric Adams, to submit their resignations ahead of the January 1st transition. A 50-year-old Brooklyn man has been charged with attempted murder after allegedly stabbing another rider on an E-train during an argument over a loud cell phone call. An Orthodox Jew from Brooklyn has claimed one of the New York Lottery's top prizes, winning the $10,000 a week for life scratch-off game. Asian stocks climbed on Thursday, and the dollar was soft on growing expectations of an interest rate cut from the Federal Reserve next month. Major retailers have long poured millions into capturing consumer attention during the holiday season. This year, they're trying to get noticed by something new through artificial intelligence. From the Middle East to Wall Street, you're up to date. Want the news that matters straight to your inbox every morning? Don't miss out. Sign up for the JP News email today.